How strong is Delsin, infamous second son? Biography. Delsin Rowe spent most of his time spraying graffiti art as a form of self-expression. This occupation led him to get in trouble with his brother, who was a police officer, that from his duty needed to keep arresting him. One day, during a prison transfer, with the convoy getting wrecked not far from Delsin and his brother, the two went to investigate and bring back the escaped prisoners. Delsin found one prisoner trapped and willingly helped him out. However, seeing his brother as a threat being a cop, he tried to use Delsin as a means to escape. This incident led Delsin to discover he had the ability to absorb conduit powers. Later he saw the DUP and their leader Augustin. After Augustin tortured Delsin to the point of blacking out, he'd awake a week later and discover she had done the same to everyone in his tribe. He would go on a journey absorbing Conduit's abilities. And sadly lose his brother, when he sacrificed himself for Delsin. In the end he would have succeeded in befriending two other conduits, avenging his brother's death, and saving his tribe. Delsin's main power is to absorb the powers of other conduits. He's got the powers of Hank, Fetch aka Abigail Walker, Eugene Sims, Brooke Augustin. Hank. Delsin met Hank when he saved his life at the start of the game. He did gain Hank's smoke manipulation, and granting him these abilities. Smoke shot. Car boost. Smoke thrusters. Comet drop. Cinder missile. Sulfur bomb. Orbital drop. It should also be noted that his smoke form is physically intangible. I want to give credit to this calc on the orbital drop. It has some nice pixel scaling and ends with 24 terajoules or small town level. I do have my own way of scaling his more casual attacks, which I will share now. Each time Delsin gets a new ability, it's from absorbing a core relay, which are just blast cores. Blast cores are the power source for conduits and rival the power of the original ray sphere. The ray sphere used the bioelectric energy of 5,000 people, which based on calories of a human being its total energy is 55,710,000 joules. Since Delsin absorbed 7 blast cores, he has 7 times the power at 389,970,000 joules or building level. Remember that's his casual attacks, the orbital drop is still town level. Fetch aka Abigail Walker. Once Delsin and his brother Reggie to Seattle to fight the DUP and Augustin, they first encounter Abigail Walker, where he not only got some neon abilities but is able to beat post-training Fetch. The neon abilities he got are Laser Insight, Stasis Bubble, Phosphor Beam, Radiant Sweep. The last ability, Radiant Sweep, really shows how much of a powerhouse Delsin is. It's literally him spamming the basic neon abilities in such a way it kills everyone. First off, much like Abigail Walker, Delsin can now move at the speed of light. This is said by both the game and Delsin himself. Moving at the speed of light gives him a kinetic energy of 3.86 exajoules or mountain level. However, as he easily overpowered Abigail without any training or even at full power, he should be far stronger. In my How Strong is Fetch video, she was 15 times moon level using her singularity ability. Also, his power would get a boost from the 4 blast cores he had gained at this point in the story. 55,710,000 times 4 equals 222,840,000 joules extra power. Also now in Seattle, Delsin can obtain blast shards. Blast shards are used in the game to upgrade abilities. In lore, they are the remains of Ray Sphere energy. The original Ray Sphere blast had 350 blast shards. Delsin gets 205 from Seattle, so he gets a bonus 32,630,143 joules. Eugene Sims. Delsin met Eugene Sims when he was attacked accidentally, thinking he was part of the DUP. When defeating Eugene, Delsin got video manipulation, which he then get these abilities. Shroud of Invisibility, Video Melee, being a digital sword or digital claw, Video Surge, Bloodthirsty Blades, Video Torrent, Hellfire Swarm, An interesting note for Eugene is that his constructs are real with solid form. Let's look more into this. Eugene is confirmed to actually bring his constructs to life, as his video manipulation is partially matter manipulation. I count that hellfire makes 26 angels. Angels should be heavier than the average person, having wings. Let's go with 100 kilograms each. Using E equals mc squared to tell us the energy needed to create those constructs, which is 233.7 exajoules, or island level. Also, don't forget about the bonus blast cores. There were 6, or an extra 334,260,000 joules. Also really important, video manipulation can have constructs absorb neon and smoke energy. This means that while using video manipulation, Delsin can actually use the other powers as well. It was more game mechanics. Brooke Augustin. The entire plot of Infamous Second Son is for Delsin to get Augustin's powers to save his tribe. She isn't too intimidating of a villain, but she has got some abilities that Delsin would learn. Boulder Dash. Concrete Shrapnel. Concrete Thrusters. Concrete Barrage. He can also encase people in concrete. The speed of Delsin concrete abilities are in the same range of speed of his neon abilities. His concrete dash is said to increase speed, and his base speed is close to light speed. Also, Augustin can react to fetch, so this makes sense. Using the density of concrete 2.3 grams per cc, I found the kinetic energy of 2 concrete abilities. Concrete dash should have a total mass Delsin plus the concrete of 283.8 kg, making its kinetic energy 1.275 times 10 to the 19 joules, or large mountain level. Each disc of the concrete barrage ability should have approximate mass of 361 kg each, so for all 5 it's about 1,800 kg, making the kinetic energy 8.1 times 10 to the 19 joules, or island level. Things to note about concrete abilities. Delsin can encase people in concrete, but what's more interesting is about how this is actually like an infection, damaging from the inside as well. Also, as shown with his concrete thrusters, he can manipulate concrete not connected to him or the ground. Finally, with 4 new abilities, he absorbs 4 more blast cores. 55,710,000 joules times 4 is 222,840,000 joules, which is the extra power from that. Why is Fetch so strong? First, Fetch is a main character more so than the others, as she has her own game. Why the lore says she's so strong is that she was greatly gifted with her conduit powers, going as far as to get new abilities when under great mental stress. Fetch base abilities are relative to top tiers like Eugene and Augustin, but after the events of infamous First Light she has gotten far stronger, hence she has moon level, while they're just island level. This does mean something interesting for Delsin, which I'm going to talk about next. With Delsin having attack potency greater than Fetch, his other abilities will be amplified beyond what the original conduits with that ability can achieve. The energy of Delsin at full power is at least 15 times moon busting or 1.98 times 10 to the 30 joules. As said before, each angel he can create should weigh 100 kilograms, meaning it should take 8.99 exajoules. With Delsin massive amounts of power, he could create 220,499,889,785 angels. Can create an army 30 times more than the world population. The density of concrete, as said before, is 2,300 kilograms/m²3. This means Delsin needs 206.7 exajoules per cubic meter of concrete. With Delsin power he can create 9,586,951,730 kilograms or 9.5 million tons of concrete. He can create enough concrete to encase every person on the planet. Why did I bring up the blast cores? The energy of a blast core isn't impressive. If we say each interaction with a conduit is like getting another blast core, he's had 23 physical blast cores and 4 from interactions for a total of 27 blast cores. With what's equivalent to 1 blast core, Delsin lifted a 2-ton car at the start of the game. This means endgame Delsin can lift 54 tons. How strong is Delsin? Lifting strength, 54 tons. Speed, light speed are 299,792,458 meters per second. Attack potency, 15 times moon level. Delsin can absorb energies of smoke, neon, video and concrete. With video manipulation, he can absorb neon and smoke energies, as well as make a max of 30 times the world population of angels. With concrete he can damage someone internally, bypassing durability, and has the power to do this to all of humanity. Weakness, isn't too smart or skilled, relies on raw power. Thank you for watching. Next video, how strong is Spider-Man? Marvel Comics. Check out my infamous playlist, or if you want something very different, why not my How Strong is Ultron Sigma video.